Blood. It's something that we all have and need to survive. Blood helps transport oxygen throughout our bodies. Since it's in our bodies, we don't normally see it unless we have a cut or wound. So what happens if you lose too much blood? If you are unable to receive immediate medical attention, then you will probably die. If you are able to make it to the hospital before your ticker runs out, then you'll receive a blood transfusion to help replace the blood that you already lost. So, let's say that you're able to get to the hospital in time. You haven't lost too much blood yet, so they have time to test your blood type. It's very important that they give you the right type of blood. Mixing incompatible blood types can lead to blood clumping, which can be deadly. I say incompatible instead of different because sometimes you can mix different blood types with each other without having any fatal consequences. When testing your blood, there are two systems that they use to determine what your type is: ABO and RH. First, let's talk about the ABO blood grouping system. There are 4 different types of blood groups. A, B, AB, or O. If you have antigen A and antibody B, then you're type A. If you have the antigen B and antibody A, then you're type B. If you have the antigen A and the antigen B, then you're type AB. This type is a universal recipient because it has no antibodies, meaning that you can receive blood from anyone regardless of blood type. If you have no antigens but you have antibody A and antibody B, then you're type O. This type is a universal donor because it has no antigens, meaning that you can give blood to anyone regardless of blood type. RH is a little more simple. You either have the antigen or you don't. If you are positive for the RH antigen, then you can receive both RH positive and RH negative blood. If you are negative for the RH antigen, then you can only receive RH negative blood. If there's ever an emergency and the doctors don't have time to test your blood type, say you're suffering from hypovolemic shock, which is a life-threatening condition when you lose more than 20% of your blood, then they would give you O negative blood. I guess if you're AB positive, then it doesn't really matter what type of blood you get since you're the universal recipient anyways. That brings me to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned a thing or two about how modern blood transfusions work. Thanks for watching.